Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen?
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, What's good? This is episode 75 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your name for these beautiful people.
I am Hunter's Hugs Helmsley. Yeah, I like it.
Did you say Hunter Hugs Hemsley?
Hunter's Hug Helmsley. There we go.
Hunter's
Yeah.
Hugs Hemsley.
That's good.
Wait,
That's good.
Are you the show?
The big show?
The game? This is the game.
It's your boy Mo Lethal the Grouch.
Hey, they call me Hunter.
How were your weeks?
Good. Getting over illness that having kids.
Oh, yeah.
They give it to you.
Huh?
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. Well, yeah, getting over it finally. But now the other one has it. She got the worst of it, so dealing with that. But other than that, great. Shopping. It's almost done. Yes.
My week was a week. I don't want to reflect on it.
Oh, and I do want to say shout out to my pops. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Pop.
Take a shot for him.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Senior. Kevin Senior.
Senior. Taught me some shit.
He taught you, but you didn't listen the first time. That's the problem.
Oh, no.
I don't think none of us did.
None of them. Hey, kids are not going to listen to you either.
Sure.
That's
I already feel it.
That circle is going to come.
Already feel it. How about y'all?
And we're still waiting on this other nigga. Did he introduce himself? Oh, no, I'm off.
Oh, Hunter. He ain't said how this week is going, though. He
How your
just
week
said,
Oh, my week was good.
It was
It
the
was
same
good.
week. I went to work,
hell
came
yeah.
home, went to sleep,
And
No, man.
went to work.
Fucking
And?
applaud that.
what?
man
Are
came
you
on and said
mad
it was
because I have
good.
no drama?
Went to
My
work,
house
I'm
ain't
happy.
full of
Came home.
motherfuckers in
went
it.
to sleep. How was your week, McFly?
I released music.
Yeah, bars.
Yes, you
I
did.
went to work and then I didn't.
Spit hot fire.
You said you went to work and you didn't?
Then I didn't.
You left?
You should change your
Yeah,
name
for
to
the
Dragon's.
week.
You should change your name
Oh,
to Dragon's
I thought you got there at 8 and left at like 8:05.
Dragon's breath is a bad thing, sir.
That's
It
spit
usually
hot
means
fire.
no, that means your breath is kicking.
Yeah, it's woofing. Sorry.
We all remember that from House Party.
Yeah, you can't try to flip that into a good thing.
Like, trying to make it like,
Hey,
nigga.
Dragon's breath. I mean that with all respect, dog. That's a term of endearment. Like, nigga, you say my breath stinks.
I've never been close enough to smell your breath.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I like my space. I don't do the. Give me 5 feet, nigga. And the only time you don't is when you're drunk.
I haven't really been drunk since my birthday, but I might be drunk today.
I prefer that.
I might be drunk today.
You was entirely too close.
I was being hostile. I was being hospitable.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you were in that comfort zone, bro.
You like getting in people's
And when I say comfort zone, when you're friends with me, I'm okay within a foot. You was on my skin.
Shit.
Nigga, I was trying to get somebody sitting closer to you. It wasn't about you.
I know what was going on.
Oh, that was free promotion. I appreciate it, Kevin. I got a song called Blackout. Now that's what happened. What Kevin just did. He just blacked out.
There you go. That was planned.
Alrighty.
That was planned.
I guess we'll get into the festivities. We'll start with Kevin's topic. If you suddenly became a millionaire, do you feel you have to take care of your whole family? Whole being in, quotations. You talking about the whole shebang, man.
The whole shebang. Cousins that show up. Like the whole thing.
Oh, you mentioned cousins that show up?
Yeah.
No.
Y'all want me to answer this first? Get out the way.
Go ahead. I already know your answer. Go
Fuck no.
Yeah, you answered it outside of the pod. Like,
Fuck no. Only people I'm taking care of is the people with my last name. That, as far as my wife and my daughter.
oh, I was gonna say there's gonna be a whole lot that just
No,
show up.
no, it's not. and it will extend to my siblings. Outside of that, God bless you.
Okay. Well, what level? See, that's where it doesn't even equate to like the level of millions either.
I don't
Because
give
if
a
it's like if it's 2
if,
mil,
it,
like
if it's two, I
it's-
can get you a nice Christmas gift. Maybe take you on a
yeah,
trip.
that's where I'm at with that. Like, we'll have Thanksgiving at my house every year, and it's all catered.
Yeah,
Did you
like
say just 2 million?
yeah, two.
Yeah.
If it's 2
You won't be a
million,
millionaire for long.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's only
Mm.
Thanksgiving.
No, I would.
Yeah, you
I would
would.
only. I would only spend one. I'd let the other one sit somewhere.
Oh no, I'm not spending that much on Thanksgiving. It'd
No.
be
No,
you know,
I'm
couple.
saying if it's only 2 million, I'm gonna let one sit, and I'm
The
gonna.
way California's
Oh
going,
yeah,
the
yeah,
cost of living, shit.
Oh, I'm not
yeah.
gonna buy nothing. I'm not gonna buy nothing new. I'm just gonna pay off what I got.
Now, if it's me making fucking $2-4 million a year, if that's my
That's
just annual, that's
that's
different.
different. Is
It
that
can
That's
be
a little
Kevin.
different.
we talking about gross or net?
It can be Kevin.
Does it matter?
What the hell is that? Is that me? That's me, huh?
It must be you. I don't
What
hear
the
nothing.
fuck? My bad. I don't know what this disco shit is. Sorry.
I
What
didn't hear
the-
nothing.
I didn't hear nothing, see nothing.
I hear it.
Mm-mm.
He's going off the rails.
Hey, never make
So,
no mistakes.
what would you do?
Late Annie's, huh?
What would you do? We could keep
Pops.
it rolling. What would you do?
Who, me?
You know what
Yeah,
happened?
what
That was
would you do?
Pops.
Oh, see, you was talking about it. So, what would you do if you won?
I got, like I said, I responded too. I said if whole family means wife and kids, then sure. Other than that, I don't know what we're talking about.
Bro, if we keeping a bug, I would do more for my people I consider friends than I do people I'm related to.
I can concur. I
We're
don't.
keeping it a bug.
I don't. Other than my sister, I don't see anybody.
Like I told
in
McFly,
my
if I would have won that billion, he wouldn't have no house note.
I don't think
I slide here you go. I slide that for you right there. Enjoy life.
there's relatives I definitely will help out. Like to aunties and stuff, uncles.
See, we
if I
got
could
a
get
different
them.
dynamic. Nigga, I only got one auntie living. I take that back. On my mother's side,
Yeah, okay.
I thought about this. On my mother's side, I have one auntie living. On my father's side, I have two. I thought about that. I said, "Damn, that's how I know I'm getting old."
damn.
Like one
I thought
uncle.
about it. I said,
I got two
It's-
aunts living on my dad's side, and then most of my mother's side is a lot. Goddamn, I hope I have her genetics.
because they living.
They're all living. Like my aunts, my uncle, even my that lady that gave birth to my mom.
Yeah, I
She's
thought about
still
that.
Yeah, well,
She's still living.
outlived my dad. Yeah,
yeah, that's wild.
I'm too scared to comment now.
and they couldn't stand each other.
Shit.
Why you wouldn't help nobody? I
No,
guess I
no,
should.
I think he's saying that he's the last one living.
Well, because I was thinking when I got an uncle that probably wouldn't help because he's got it. Like he just got it. But you got it.
Oh, that
You
means
ain't gotta worry
you
about
just
that.
get him something nice.
Yeah, just
Because every man got that one thing they just refuse to pay for, but they really won't.
no, that's not him. My uncle's interesting. He will buy what he wants and then just buy it. Like let me put it to you. He bought a Tundra. Like he traded in his the other Toyota and then bought a Tundra. Say, oh, I got no payments, but he don't drive it. I'm just like, well, why did you buy that truck? Because he got it. That's the only reason he bought it.
That's what I'm trying to be in life. I just bought this TRD 200 cash.
But yeah, my cousin,
Just
he got the
and then
clothing
it just sit
label on
there.
there. We can get that to crack a whole lot of stuff. I got family that hell yeah. But I don't think I feel obligated. But
I don't feel obligated to take care of nobody but my wife and my daughter.
hell yeah.
I'm keeping a buck.
Well, if that ever happened, my family, we'll know when my family knows me well, because they know good and goddamn well. If they know me, they're like, I ain't getting shit from him. And the ones that are bold enough to try, be like, you don't know me that well.
You're gonna have some randoms that you ain't never heard of.
Yeah, but they're gonna be randomly blocked too.
It sounds like we're not very giving for the Christmas episode.
I'm all giving you, just
Because we're
not
talking about
to.
money.
Shit.
Money.
I'll give you knowledge, some advice,
That's free.
maybe.
You're like, this is free.
Hey,
Christmas
Oh,
spirit.
no.
I'm curious,
that's
Hunter.
true.
What would you do?
First off, I just say my family dynamics is I'm the oldest living person on my side,
Damn, that's
and
depressing.
on
I
my
didn't mean to
wife's
laugh. I'm
side,
sorry to laugh. This nigga is old.
it is what it
But he's
is.
not that old. That's the depressing part. He's not that old, and he's the oldest one on his side.
Yeah, I'm the oldest on my side.
That's us.
My wife's side, her dad is the only one alive. There's nobody else. So I'm helping out my very immediate family, and that's it.
That's everybody. Yeah,
That's
you helping
everybody.
everybody.
It's only like
Yeah.
4 people, 5 people.
So you the one
My
who's
boys
helping
and my husband.
everybody.
Hold on. Yep.
Hunter can have his
Hey,
family
but
in the backyard.
if I got
I
it,
can have
hell
mine
yeah,
in the
we can
living
do some
room.
cool shit.
God damn.
Well,
Yeah,
So,
let's go on to the next topic.
I'm taking y'all on vacation, family. Y'all niggas coming. We're going to Maldives.
you would have
What?
hell not dragging us behind no damn boat though.
Why not?
Nigga, you know what? You just made me say the N word. I did not. I'm trying to do my
Good.
best to stay away from
Merry
it.
Christmas. You're welcome.
You cannot put black people behind a boat in the ocean and drag them. That's
Why not?
called bait.
Why not?
Don't.
That's called bait.
I'm just going to say the topic. I don't know why it's important to this podcast, but they are finally fixing the difference between crack and cocaine.
Oh.
It's a very it's a black issue. That's why.
It's not a black.
How they gonna? Do you don't think they're gonna flip that?
It's not a black.
No. It's well. You hold on. Are you going to say cocaine? Crack wasn't a but black? What
No, it
crack
was.
did to black? Right.
It's
No, it
designed to,
was.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but now it's the big issue because it's affecting the others.
Right. That's what I'm trying
So
to
I don't
say. So
care.
now that it's affecting other people, but
Really?
they're starting to care more. But
Is it?
well, they
cocaine.
changed the law.
Cocaine.
Remember, they
Cocaine.
changed the law. They finally changed the
Yeah.
law to say that. You remember when if you had coke, it was
No,
a
Yeah, it's lesser
misdemeanor.
charge.
I've never had
Right.
coke or cocaine, so I don't know what
Anyways,
the laws are.
so but crack had a harder. It was
I never
18
got
times
caught.
harder
Um,
than
I understand that, but who the hell is people doing crack like that? It's more meth
Back
now, like you
the
know what I mean?
Up. Kevin, what do you mean you never got caught?
I didn't even catch that. He said that I never got caught. Yo,
He just gonna
crack.
slip that in there. I was like, wait a minute. He said he never got caught.
Yeah, little
McFly
buck of
with the
sugar.
ill catch. I didn't even catch that. Yeah, D-May. When the hell D-May?
It's a little book of sugar and drink all the beers and rage with the whites.
I was gonna ask that question too.
It must have been.
It must have been with
No,
white people.
It must have
let
been.
me tell you something. No, that's not true. This is a very multicultural drug.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm
Oh.
saying your experiences it had to have been
Oh no, I've been with all of them. I think that sounds like I've done a lot. I haven't done a lot, but I've had my fair
I
share.
don't know.
When you say you've been with all of them, nigga, it seems like you've done all of them.
And usually
I
there's
mean,
not a drug that we spoke on that you've been surprised by.
Well, I
Peyote.
didn't do all of them. I wish, but I don't. Now that's
nigga
gone.
said,
I'm not gonna do. I got kids. and shit. Like I'm not gonna hallucinate. That's
I
gone.
could have thought you said I thought you said you had shits. I said what they gave you the shits?
What peyote? No, that's shrooms did give me the shits once. This ain't about me and my drug use. Like, what am I doing?
But it's a testament that he still got his
it
shit
was-
together.
it was just more of a crack became a black issue. The system went against us, and now they're finally fixing it.
The thing
Can
is,
I ask you if they're fixing it though?
The thing is that the poor people had crack and rich people had cocaine.
Right,
was the big
and now they're like I'm saying, all right, but they're not.
What's
they're finally
being
fixing
fixed?
that.
What's being fixed? All the motherfuckers
the
locked up
charges-
already.
The charges are the same.
Yeah, but they're already locked up. People smoke meth now. They don't smoke crack.
No,
Meth and fentanyl.
I mean, well,
Meth,
no, people still do
fentanyl.
coke though.
Oh
Remember, people still do coke heavily.
Yeah, but they made crack a lesser charge, right?
Apparently, we work with some niggas
a
that
harder
do coke.
charge.
No, well,
Shit, hey,
cokehead.
I
coke-
guarantee you probably work for some people that do coke.
Hmm.
Fuck.
No.
This podcast has been brought to you by the drug mushrooms. We've learned today that they can give you the shits.
Oh yeah, I fucked
Hold
my
on.
homeboy's toilet up. I felt so bad. I
Oh
felt
my
so
god,
bad.
that was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't.
Ooh, shit.
So
That's what I said.
yeah.
But see, my thing is like I don't know if it lessens the charge of cocaine though,
No, they stay
or
the
crack.
same. It stays the same. The
So it
law.
lessens the charge of cocaine, crack.
No, they're identical now.
I know, but I'm
Before,
saying one of them had to either go get more penalized, or one of them had to be less penalized.
coke was less penalized than crack.
I know.
Right.
I'm saying which one ended up getting changed.
Coke
Crack?
came down. Coke came down to crack's level.
So it's a harder charge for cocaine.
Mhm.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. I shouldn't say that, but
That's why. But I'm just saying it
damn.
was something that affected Black communities a long time, and they're finally fixing somewhat of a little fucked up thing that was been going on in our culture. At least changed it.
Yeah, don't you worry, they'll find a new thing.
Oh, I know they will.
That's how it always goes.
Sorry, too bad that it wasn't done back in the fucking 80s when it should have been done.
They don't care about niggas.
Yeah, you feel that way sometimes.
No, it's a
So,
fact. You can feel it. It's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
No, I'm just saying they broke up a lot of Black families and messed up a whole lot of things. So at least
It was just one of the tools they use to break up Black families. We don't have time to get into all that.
yeah, that's kind of why I said it. I mean, we're
This is not
we're
Yuletide
Now, what?
joy.
oh, we could have saved
It's
it
like
for
the
next
Yule-
week.
Upbeat.
This isn't the Yule log.
The only positive I took from this was mushrooms and the shits.
Yeah, I was like, I gave you guys a little, told you about a little book of sugar.
A booger
And the
sugar.
nigga calls it booger.
Booger sugar. Wow.
This is why it's interesting to get around Kevin and pick his brain because you'll learn something new every time.
That's possible. Yeah, it could
And
be.
it'll be some shit where it'll be like, hey, like, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah. It's like, wait, what? Yeah. Gave me the shits this one time. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to hit, but that was bad. That nigga shit was fucked up.
Okay. All right. We're not gonna go into detail.
Oh shit.
Next topic.
Okay. Okay. Since we're this is I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. The next topic is masturbating and sleep, and I want our
Wait.
expert intel here, Maurice Mo Lethal. He's going to go into detail about
you gotta state the whole thing because I was responding to a question.
Oh, but I told you what I was going to use it for. Why do I got to do the whole thing? I said this must be your topic for the day.
Because context matters.
Doesn't matter. Masturbation is masturbation. No, I don't think it's.
Context matters.
Okay.
In this instance, yes.
All right. I guess Mr. Kevin Wendell here. He had asked the topic in the call. I don't know why this matters. When your normal outlet isn't available, what are some things you have to do to blow up or break down? And Mo Lethal's response was masturbating and sleep. I looked and said, "Nigga, I didn't text that," and then I realized he did. So yeah, go ahead and go in detail about masturbating and sleep and how it helps you blow off steam.
He said when your normal outlets aren't there, what do? And I said masturbate and sleep because if you can't be thinking about your problems if you sleep. You get what
I would have just stuck to vigorous masturbating. He went
and the masturbation. You're like, yeah, you're in there. Then you can do this in the middle of the day. Like you just, you know what?
Hey, nigga.
You can actually. You can. Yeah.
I wouldn't co-sign that at work.
Hey. No, I mean, I'm not gonna sleep at work.
You can't do it at.
I'm not gonna sleep at work.
Oh, you masturbate at work?
You can.
I mean, you can if you
Everybody
want to.
can.
Well, I'm not going to, but you can.
They'll bring your ass in the office and be like, "Yeah, we caught you on your
Where you
We
gonna
caught you on your
masturbate? Like,
Ibis doing some questionable activity inside the cab of your tractor.
Hey, I was on
that's
break.
funny.
I was on break. Why you watching my
Or it'd
Do
be
the
like
sleepers?
that one video of the truckers. You're like, put your dick back. You're like, oh shit. You can see me. Oh shit.
So masturbate and sleep. I mean, that
You
is
said
one of them.
you said when I don't have my normal channels of outlet. So yeah, if I can't,
That's all.
that's it.
So you're saying that the masturbating in conjunction with the sleep works together.
Yes, because the
So
masturbation
like
sleep
it's
put you
kind
to
of
sleep.
it's kind of like a itis. It
Yes.
it puts you in a calm
Yes.
state and you go to
Yes.
sleep peacefully.
Yes.
What
And
if
then
I
I wake-
set the masturbation for me? If I masturbate then go to sleep, I have violent nightmares.
Then I would suggest you don't do that shit.
So maybe they don't go in conjunction for me. So I can. So it's like different strokes for different folks, pun intended. For me, just the vigorous masturbating to get all the anger and aggression out,
No,
and then just go do my regular activity.
I don't want anything involving anger.
Wash
and
your
aggression.
hands, people.
I don't want anger and aggression to be involved with my penis at all.
Well, that's what you're doing if you're doing that during the blowout off steam, because it's an angry beat off. This is a good conversation, like a motherfucker. Merry Christmas, y'all.
I don't know how we got around to this, but all right.
You're fucking eggnog. I hope y'all done drinking eggnog.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna look at that white. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just segue into Kevin's topic of when your normal outlet isn't available. What are some things you do or have done to curb or blow off or break down?
Well, we know Mo's answer.
Yeah, so we'll just keep that.
We're gonna seriously answer this now.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
have
thought
to
you
be
were serious. I
masturbation
thought that's
anymore.
for real.
Oh, that was part of it. That's one of the ways.
Shit, it's hard to do this shit now. I can't. I don't. Well, I guess if it's in the work car, but like driving, I used to just drive. But shit,
my brain second is you were trying to masturbate while you drove.
Done it. Anyway, shouldn't have said it.
Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up, sir. That is unsafe.
That's distracted driving. That's distracted driving. See what I did there?
Anywho, I shouldn't have said that. That's too much information. Y'all learning too much about me.
Hey, more than I want to know.
So I guess I killed two birds with one stone.
Carl pulls up next to him like, what the?
Nah, you can't. Like, I'm not going to go into detail how it works.
Please don't. Come on, let's get back to the question.
He said how it works, not imagine how it would work.
Let's get back to the question. Okay.
Merry Christmas.
I will. I will. I'd say driving used to like help me calm down on out, but then the gas prices went up, and I said, I'm not doing this. So.
You know what? Doodling actually is a weird one that I do.
Oh my god, I gotta stop listening to this.
I already know what he heard.
Oh, you heard dude. Wait, what did you hear? Let me. There's a couple things.
Doodling. I said, goddamn. So you gonna take a shit?
Sometimes it's not a real shit. It's one of them fake shits where you just in the bathroom away from everyone.
Oh, yeah. It becomes a second office. I get it.
I was talking to some fellas last night at the party. I said I'm to a point with my dad who now I go take fake shit just to be.
Yeah.
We probably should we have said that? Should we have said that on air?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they know.
No.
I'll drop some of the hottest bars while pretending to take a shit.
Hey, I want to put an iPad mount to the wall just so I can just have a mount. I don't have to hold
it. That's not a bad idea.
I don't know about
you are. That's not
bad. I don't know about that.
What? Just free hands?
I think you're gonna be shitting, masturbating, and watching porn all at the same time.
Well, you and then masturbate. There you go. That's
yeah, because when you do a number 2, you also do a number 1, and if you're masturbating, you might piss on yourself.
That's too much mess to clean up.
Think
What's
about
that
it.
thing called? A blumpkin? Is that what they call it? Where you shouldn't give a blowjob? Is it the same
I've
if you
asked
do it
for
while
a
you're jacking
blumpkin
off?
for the last however many years, and I get denied
Bro,
every time.
What?
you have to understand.
Yo,
Like, come
I'm
on.
out.
That, you know what I mean?
I'm out. I can't.
I mean, like,
There's levels to this
I
shit, and
said, if you
I'm
really
not
love
prepared for
me,
this level.
if you really love me, you give me a blumpkin. I have never received that love.
well, think about the tables turn. Like, I'll be like, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
no, yeah,
Absolutely
I
not.
get it. I joke about it, and to be truthfully honest, if it ever was a yes was ever said, I would leave that whole situation. But yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
This episode's been brought to you by mushrooms.
Psilocybin. That's the proper
I would be-
terminology. The Scientology.
Yo,
Science.
what the fuck?
You don't want to know the road to this Sesame Street.
right. We gotta actually answer a question eventually.
Oh,
We are. I've been
Yeah, he
dead
answered
ass
the
serious.
question.
Driving, doodling,
Yeah,
sitting
doodling,
at the toilet
yeah.
pretending to doodle.
So what's your avenues, McFly?
What would my average, my regular?
No, because your
I guess the
normal is
question was,
vigorous masturbation, so you can't.
yeah.
You
You
can't
can't
go
do
to that one.
So what else?
But
do
I'm
you do?
saying, so if that's not available, it's probably to write, and if I
Right.
can't write lyrics, it's probably to go for walks, or when I go to the gym now.
I see you. We see you.
I go to the gym and I'll just sit on the court, and it's like this peaceful quiet, and I'll just shoot, and then not hearing anything or the outside world. Just all I'm focused on is making a shot. I completely forget about everything around me, because all I'm thinking about is how many shots can I get to drop? How many shots can I get to drop? How many shots can I get to drop? And then before I realized that I zoned out for 30 minutes, and now I'm at peace where I wasn't at before I went in there. And trust me, like a couple weeks ago with the shit I was dealing with, it was very, very needed.
What about you, Hunter?
Are we mentioning what our normals are? Or are we just saying?
You can.
No, you can mention what your
vigorous
we know
masturbation.
your normal is pork. You dive into fried pork.
But that ain't what calms me when I get out. I guess my normal would be, I have to say, probably masturbating.
See this nigga here.
Really, it's men stuff. It's not driving with your car, washing it and stuff. I thought it was gonna be your car.
My washing my car helps while I wash my car. You know, it brings me down. But outside of that, no. Now, when I can't do my normal thing, my other thing is drive. But how can you say it's driving away? Normal people don't drive.
Oh, you drive like an asshole. You be out there doing a
He
buck
do that
10.
shit on a daily. That's his normal way of driving.
Also, he brings it up to a buck 40.
Yeah.
He
You
get
do
mad
that,
at he
like-
get mad at a nigga doing 85 in the fast lane. So he'll do 87 and then cut you off and then slow down to 75.
So you do this angrily.
Yeah.
Why?
The nigga, he got issues. We gonna have to, I would say pray for him, but I don't think he believes in prayer.
You don't have to believe.
No, I don't. When I say when I go out and drive, I just push it to the edge. How about that? Either be
I
in my
love how
car.
you just.
That's the
I
fucking
love how
edge
you
right there.
just said that all calmly. Like, no, I just mean to the edge.
Because he meant that shit. Can he be calm in that moment, Kevin? That's why he said that shit calm.
So, either be in a car or be on a motorcycle is
He meant that shit.
Oh, my Negro.
That's the fucking edge right there. That's the fucking edge.
Hey, do me a favor and you keep masturbating. Don't be out there.
Pause.
I'm not pausing shit.
Hey, Kevin, it helps that I don't have kids, bro.
Fuck it. Literally.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Openly. Masturbate just a random room openly, and not have to worry about the door being kicked.
No, right? No kids? Damn. That's wild. I didn't even think about that.
I've never done it in this room.
Hey, we gotta hurry up and finish. Everybody in the house left.
Yeah.
Hey, the fucked up part is I gotta remember if I do some shit like that, I gotta cover the camera in the living room because other people have access to it.
They'll be looking at him like, huh?
Damn.
I didn't know you had a birthmark there, Kevin. Wait, what?
Kevin's in the living room watching the game with his dick out.
That would be mad.
Merry Christmas. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So
Oh.
I guess we'll move on unless someone else has anything.
No,
to
we're good. Let's
interject
move.
with.
Let's move on.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's move on.
Positive?
I'm positive.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right, next topic.
This is the last episode of the year. It's crazy.
I don't know how I should phrase this, but I guess I'll just say, why is it that being the strong friend is taken for granted by others?
That's a loaded question. Damn.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
loaded
so
question. I just want to see how
yeah.
you guys interpret it.
It's funny because I actually had a conversation about this shit one way the other day. I think because being the strong friend, people see you as that, and most times the strong friend, is just always there with an encouraging word or whatever the case may be, and then a lot of time he or she don't fully express what they're going through because they're trying to be like a rock for somebody else. So then and I think I don't know if it's a prideful thing, but or just a characteristic thing. But I just think that some people just learn to deal with shit internally, and then they try not to um, let that overflow into the outside. Because I know I'm kind of that way. I gotta once it builds up, then I gotta say some shit. But I think to be the strong friend is like it's also that person that I think that tries to like keep the group together or keep it going type shit. Like because the managing personalities is not a simple shit. So I think it's also kind of hard because as a strong friend you might also feel like I don't want to be a burden to people, especially because when you have other people telling you what they're going through, you're like you because I think about something, well, shit, they got this going on, but why would they care about what I got going on? So I don't know. I just think that as a strong friend, you just internalize that shit. I just think that's what it is. You just don't express it outward.
Well, I think that all goes into like it, but that like to me, I think it's more taken for granted. Like nobody thinks about that person in that light of going through something because that person's always there in a upbeat way, some sort of way. You know what I mean? So they don't ever think to be like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, so that's where it's just like I think that gets lost in that.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like you said, those type of people hide it. They hide their feelings because burden it shouldn't be because it's like, okay, I know what they're going through, so I'm here to be there for them. So that's where I think it gets lost and taken for granted in a sense, because a lot of times when that shit boils over in a negative way, and then people are wondering like, what the hell happened? Where did I go wrong? What did I do here? What happened here? So I don't know. I don't know if it's not even to blame that person. You can't blame that person. You can't blame the person that's being there for everybody. But I guess that's my answer. It's just people just don't think to ask that person.
Yeah. I know a lot of times I feel like, I have the mentality a lot of time, who would care? So I don't just say shit. Who really cares? So I deal with my shit the way everybody else does their shit. I'll internalize
Yeah,
it.
but sometimes just getting it out there just feels better.
And that's what I'm saying. When it builds up to the point where I have to say something, I say something. But a lot of times I just have the mentality, who cares? Everybody got their own shit going on. That's the mentality.
Yeah. But the strong friend is the one that'll usually calls out, "Hey, you good? What's up? What's going on?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of a crazy
I feel
question.
like the strong friend is the one that tries to make sure everyone, like you said, he asks, or he or she asks, "Hey, you good?" Make sure they're trying to make sure everything's solid because they understand, everybody got problems and shit. But when it comes to their own problems, they just kind of, like I said, they
Yeah.
suppress them. They suppress them until they get to a point to where it's a breaking point.
Yeah. So
And then
everybody thinks they're good.
yeah, I think that's what it is. And a lot of times when the strong ones going through shit, people probably don't even realize it until something changes. So they change the way they move, or they change the way they do certain things, and then they'll say, "Oh, well, something's off because he or she, they're not their normal self." Then that's when it's like, okay, maybe something is going on type thing. But I think a lot of times, like you said before, it's like the strong friend. Like I actually like they're making sure that their friends is good, and they're suppressing their own shit. So it's like if it's not bubbling up
Yeah.
or to the point to where they can't manage it, or as long as it's at a point where they can manage it, most other people will know.
Yeah, I think that we're all strong friends in our own regard somewhere. Like, and I think we can all attest to how that can go sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, I know I've pushed it down because I'm always like, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like that's my job or if that's just how I am or what it is. I just feel like I got to keep everyone happy,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think I can
Like,
keep everybody. I think I keep everybody cordial. I don't care about people being happy because I can't.
that's probably a better.
Happiness that's dealing with self. I can't make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. That's a self thing. But I think because my like a lot of times things happen where it's like, well, where did this come from? I was like, well, honestly, it's not that it's not something that happened overnight. It's just little by little you suppress this, then you suppress that, then you suppress this, and then eventually shit gets piled on top of shit, and it's like, oh, hey, now we can't flush the toilet. So now, hey, when the toilet's backed up, so now it's coming out. That's that type of situation. See, I went back to the doo-doo comment earlier. I tried to.
Yeah, I was laughing at the shrooms.
It was funny. My brain just took it. That was some smelly shit.
But what's your take?
What are you guys' thoughts?
Well, when I first, you got to figure out who your strong friends are. I mean, but I don't mean like that. But I mean like everybody has a strong friend. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or everybody should have a strong friend. Because even like you said, when you feel that strong person builds up too much, who are they supposed to vent to? You know, who are they supposed to vent to? You know,
That's
who's their strong person in their life? A lot of people don't have that.
I mean, a lot of people feel like they have no one to vent to.
Right. A lot of people don't. I'm trying to say a lot of people don't have a strong person in their life. So it's kind of you can be strong for other people, but nobody can be strong for you. You know.
I also think that goes back to the fact that when it comes to when you say strong for other people, being strong for someone presents itself in different ways for each person.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about it too.
It's not something that's universal across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Like being strong for me could be completely different from being strong from one of you three. So
Right.
I mean that's hard to say.
Because we're all individuals and we all different individually things. So, like I said, being a strong person to me, I don't being a strong person for me. If you had to ask what a strong person was, and that's the other thing. A strong person ain't just somebody asking how you doing because people do that. A strong person is, hey, bro, I got an ear for you. Talk to me. What's going on? Somebody that you can vent to, who they can vent to, and you can be there for them. And just let it be a sounding
No,
board.
I think a strong person when they ask you, "Are you okay?" they generally mean it, and them asking you if you're okay is them giving you is saying, "Hey, if you want to talk, I'm here." Like
Right.
that
But see
that
that
that.
the I get that part. The problem I have with that is when you ask people that, they don't come out.
What
Sometimes
you
it's
mean
not
come
even
out?
that.
Well, I mean, you can ask people that, but we go back to that ego pride thing where you don't tell nobody. So now
But I'm
you're
saying,
holding it in.
But then,
even a strong friend will check you. They'll just
right.
check you straight up.
But
Hey,
the
you
Right.
thing
fucking up
is,
out here.
like I always say, you can't force somebody to open up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All you can do is just lay the groundwork. Like, hey, if
Right.
you
But
want to talk to
what
me,
I'm
I'm
saying,
here.
right. That's what I'm saying. You got to let that person know that if you really need to talk, you can trust me to talk to me. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't feel that with a lot of people. So that strong
I,
friend is it's something that's really
But
developed over time.
I think
yeah,
some
because
people,
yeah.
I think a lot of people don't understand the fact that friendship comes with inconvenience, especially when you're a strong friend. A lot of times you're gonna have to talk and listen to people when you got shit going on. If you're really trying to be a good friend, be there for them. A lot of times you got to put what you're doing to the side and say, I got to take care of X, Y, and Z. but my homie need an ear right now. So I'm gonna put this on pause to be there for so and so, brother. And I mean, it's not just friendship. You can say this relates to a relationship as well. Sometimes you gotta stop
Right.
what you're doing
Very right.
just to be an ear. Like, because a lot of
Exactly.
times, what I've noticed is that like sometimes people don't want you to talk back. They don't want
Yeah.
your response. They just need. I got some shit to say. Let me just say this shit, get it off my chest so I can feel better. And that's what you got to be sometimes.
Right.
Just a sounding board.
Yeah.
McFly.
I asked that question because of the DJ Twitch, Stephen Twitch, it killed himself, and I it just always when I see people's reactions to things like that, they always say like, "Oh well, he was always smiling, he was always upbeat, he was always positive and always up, pushing everybody around him to be positive and all this," and then like all the while, that same person is dealing with whatever he was dealing with, and decides to off himself and you know, so like the reason why I asked to take it for granted is I do think people look at others and say, well, they can't possibly deal or be going through what I'm going through because they're so upbeat. They're always smiling. They're always this. And you're like, but that doesn't mean that they can't have the same shit going on in their lives as you.
Yeah.
So like I think people look at it and they go, well, he can't possibly be like dealing with this because they're always smiling. They're always this. They're always upbeat. They're always positive. And they're like, hey, but you do realize that just like you, they deal with shit. It's just they have maybe a better way of compartmentalizing things at the times they need to compartmentalize, or they just kind of like what Mo said. They might say, I know you're doing this. Let me stop for a second and then hear what you're saying. But like I think people take it for granted. What I see a lot of is because they just write it off as they can't possibly be what I'm going through, or they can't possibly be doing this because they look at it from their own shoes. They go, well, they're always smiling. I'm never smiling, and I'm dealing with a lot of shit, so we can't be in the same. It's like, you'd be surprised how often you two are in the same boat. It's just you mask it. One person might mask it better than the other. So
I don't think it's
like I
even
said,
mask. I think
You're
it's
not.
just the outlook. I think one
Mhm.
person you might look at it and just have a shitty outlook, and other person look at it as like, well, yeah, it fucking sucks, but it's life. So I'm not gonna
yeah.
let this hinder from me being who I am.
But
Sometimes
as
the
I said,
most
the same
positive.
person that looks at it that way could also be thinking about ending it
True.
and just never
Yeah.
tell
Very
anyone.
true. Very
So
true.
that's masking.
Well,
So
like
like
They
they
should have.
they never tell anybody they were suicidal, but they are. And it's
uh,
like, and that's why I think in his book, if he's always positive and he's always smiling and he's always giving words of wisdom and encouragement, but at the same time, he's not taking that same advice to himself.
right.
So he's like, oh yeah, do this, man. You got it. You know what I mean? It's like, and then all this thing at the same token, he's like, I'm about to fucking kill myself. Like it's like,
Yep.
so it's like, yeah, they mask it. They have to mask it to that degree because they're not letting anyone know. I plan on doing this shit to myself. Like, so it's like instead of being open to the world and saying, look, I've got so much on my plate and I can't handle it anymore. I can't fucking deal. Um, they just kind
That's
of
what.
they choose alternatives.
That's
I
what I
was
was
going to
thinking.
say.
We should probably change that definition a little bit of what is considered strong, because I think it's harder to do those things to vent and put it out there and let it be known what you're going through. And we equate like strength with how you're saying smiling all the time, doing all these things. Like we don't ever equate strength with the vulnerability part.
Yeah, and I think we uh, when people put such an emphasis on strength, they make it say, well, if I can't be seen as strong if I tell them that I'm suffering too,
Yeah,
and they go, oh, well, I can't say any of this because then they're gonna look at me and say I'm weak for saying that I'm dealing with something too, like,
I think,
and then they go, oh, well, I can't, I can't. Pretty much, it's like the title of saying I'm strong friend is like they wear it with a badge of honor. So it's like, so how would I look if I say I'm actually, dealing
yeah.
with this? That makes me look weak. And it's like, but that you
I
can
think
be
You
it
look
goes.
both.
human.
I think it goes.
Yeah, like
I think it goes even further back to the whole way we were raised, and boys won't cry, tough it up, chin up, keep
Because like
pushing.
I say, sometimes some of the most positive people are the least positive to themselves. You know, they can put it out to the world, but when they get home, when they get in that room, when they get alone, everything just starts
Mm.
coming down on them, and they can't even push their own their outside positivity to other people. They can't even give it to themselves.
I,
You
I
know?
I just think a lot of people, especially a lot of men, we're just hard on ourselves in general. Like we have a standard for ourselves and for our family, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves when we're hard. And so when we feel like we're not doing what we should be doing, we're the hardest ones on ourselves. And then if you compile that with the outside noise and the outside distractions and shit, this shit gets heavy. Like we say
Oh,
numerous times on here, it gets heavy. And then at some point, like you said, like if I'm the strong friend and it's like I got this shit going on, I know you, and I know all my friends got all this other shit going on. It's like as a friend, I'm saying I'm not gonna throw my weight on top of theirs. That's not fair. You know what I mean? Um, but at the same time, I think at the same time, being a strong friend, you have to know when, hey, I get it. I get you in a tough spot, but like right now, I can't. I just can't be that for you because I'm dealing with my shit. And I don't think that's being mean or not being a friend. I think sometimes you gotta understand that you have to be honest enough with yourself to know that, hey, I gotta be at least vulnerable to the fact to let you know that I'm not there mentally right now to be there for you,
yeah.
because mentally right now I'm in shambles. So I can't give you anything constructive because I'm not thinking constructive right now. Like I
Now,
can't.
honest question though. Honest question. Do you three guys have a strong friend?
Do I
Yeah.
have a strong friend?
No, I mean the person that what we call like a strong friend is the person that you can go to and open up about things and be that sounding board. Do you guys have that?
Yeah. I I know Mo Lethal here to have heard me vent about a lot of shit that no one else will ever know about because he said let me know, hey, you ever need to talk or what's going on or something's off, and he'll identify it when it's happening. And I know for a fact with Kevin, I've never said things to Kevin because I'm like I know he has shit on his shoulders that he has to deal with as far as being a provider and all that. So, but I know for a fact if I ever need to talk to Kevin, Kevin would provide a different approach to things that I might not necessarily see or in that perspective. So yeah, I can say with both of them, they've been my strong friends.
Yeah. I was gonna say I've definitely had conversations. Like you've reached out to me, and like because I put my shit out there when I was at my because I'm one of those. I'm that person who just fucking compartmentalizes everything. I just hold it, and I'm the one who holds it and don't put the burden on nobody else. But everybody got their shit, so what the fuck? I've done it this long, and that shit gets to you, and that's what I mean. Like you've reached out. Like I've noticed with Mo. Like I can tell. Like certain things that because I haven't known you that long, but like certain things you said and like talked about, I'm like, all right, this is a solid dude right here. So
I'm a nigga.
yes, but my problem is I don't utilize my strong friends properly in that regard. If that
And
like
that's why you
you know
had,
what I
like you
mean?
said, that build up because you don't want to even talk to them. That's what I said. Everybody needs a strong friend,
I say
and some people just don't have them.
I'm that person I just drive. I'm not gonna say shit until I just feel like I can't hold it in no more. Then I'll vent for a couple minutes and then I lock the fucking door again. Keep it going.
We see if you had somebody to vent to and talk to openly, well, like you said, a strong friend, you wouldn't even have that.
I never said I had nobody to talk to. I said that's just my mentality. That's my
Just lock
personality.
it
I
up.
Right,
don't
but
Yeah.
I'm saying, I mean, that's the mentality that I'm
I
talking
let
about.
out I let out just enough to lower my blood pressure, and then I close the fuck
And what
motherfucker
I'm
off
trying to
again.
say, if you were able to actually openly talk to somebody, you would never have to have a high blood pressure.
I have trust issues, nigga.
And
We all do, and that's what I'm
That's
kind of
that's
trying
a
to
whole nother
say.
level.
That's
That's a whole nother
another
level
thing
of
interest
right there. That
that's a whole nother depth.
that that right there.
and we should be practicing as we preach because
Right.
it's there's not a lot of things like men don't do a lot of things like that together. Like you don't hear about homies just going out to eat that much anymore. Like, hey, let's go get dinner. Like that shit is
What,
important.
nigga, you paying? If you paying, I'm there.
But it's,
You know what? You know what?
back
You
it
know
to for
what?
that,
Thank you. Thank you. You get one time, I get one time. You know? Yeah.
No, nigga.
Yeah, because I'm starting to do
I
that
just
more.
know,
Like,
Kevin, if we ever go hang out, nigga, you're always driving.
Oh, cause he got
yeah,
free
that's what
gas.
I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, he gets free gas.
Absolutely.
He picking everybody up.
I wouldn't even bother
Hey,
asking y'all that. I'm like, I'm coming over.
I was thinking that nobody wants to ride with me.
That's true too.
No,
That's
we
true.
got free gasoline. Well, if you're doing 140, no, I'm
Yes.
almost 40.
Nigga, we have young kids. We're seeing them be adults.
I was cleared of a good heart. I want to make sure it stays that way.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Right.
starting to do that more now, though. Like every Wednesday, whenever we get a chance, we go. Me and you guys know James. We'll go just sit down and have breakfast on the way home.
Like
We
even
just
guys
chop
going
it
to the
up.
bar and having beers, we don't even do that as much no more.
That's because
Yeah.
the bar prices is ridiculous.
True
And
that.
I'm not gonna be at the bar with these hoes because
Mhm.
So, with
cat's gorgeous.
that being said, this has been episode
Uh,
75 of the Heavyweight Podcast. We would like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas
Merry Christmas.
from
Merry
us
Happy
to
New Year.
Merry
you.
Christmas to all of y'all.
Sorry for all the talks of masturbating, but goddamn it,
And
if
shit.
it wouldn't be us,
Hey, it's
it wouldn't be
Christmas.
us.
You got days off to do it.
Jewel tie jerking.
We'll be after Christmas
Yeah.
when they hear this, but okay.
Fuck it.
Anyway, but Merry Christmas. We wish you guys the best. We're on all the platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Comment, like, subscribe, comment topics you want to hear, etc. But till next time, it's been real and peace out.
Peace.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.